Sup YouTube and welcome to another episode of God of War RAGNAROK! Today, well, we're continuing from where we had to find Durlin. And we got new arrow type, Alpha, and let's do this.
Atreus, this way.
Best of luck.
Bang.
It seems like neither Valyr's locked down because of us.
Outsiders are not welcome here.
I imagine that large statue of Odin has something to do with it.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions. Hello?
What is that?
Left side!
Go.
Gold. Skill mods unlocked. Mods token and flight max spec of a skill. Select each skill with the open mod token slot and press X to view. Unlock top mod tokens for using a skill using XP. Freely change token on a skill once unlocked. XP granted. Purchase skill mod now.
A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until...
Crap fireball. Any it's concerning the time I spent Spotify, but those regrets I may think of the most. Drip was effectively angry dwarfs, guard, and furious and treaties against threats threats against honest international. Oh my god. Might well have feared the dwarves to outright rebellious had she continued to strip them as a wielder of words. She was at least my equal, if not my superior. And her passion and fury command the aspect of everyone who reads her writing. Then she fireball in her hands, in hand, took the fireball in hand, and burned the Aesir camps to ash. The others followed her. Fortunately, downside of having a clear and loud voice that you're very easy to find. The Aesir your, your could handle propaganda. Ursins, but so they found her, and she and all no copy of her writing disappeared. I always wish to meet her. I still think of her often. I like to think we'd be friends if she knew as I am now.
Turn to very subtle means of resistance.
This looks promising, right? That's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You?
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None. Taken.
Yeah, that's quite the reason. Cause the man is as tall as a tree and has a severed head on your hip, on your waist, and have two blades that could literally to flames, and have an axe that could have 21 swords of frost trolls. Like a
I
point.
think that's him.
The hell, the deepest tips.
Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours, named Durlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Durlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess?
What mess?
Later, brother.
Side quest? What about episode 10 I'll make it? Because side quest episode. A dwarven superior of the property of the tavern, and he was forthcoming the Sterling location, and also was a bitter anger towards Ramiro. His establishment is too small and unwelcoming. I hope he has better musical than he's a barkeeper.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
Asgard, no, make a spiral pine.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
When was the last time
It's
we
beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now
Mom.
scamper off.
Like the back right of my neck is hurts. The dwarven compass, a map can guide Kratos to objective. Press the left side of the to jump to the map. Okay. Alright, let me try this.
Come. The boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
Oh. Eyes of Odin. Later, my dad did that to maintain all the ravens.
There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Ugh, those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel.
I haven't done any single side quest since the last game. So, alright.
I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Durlin's place is through that open gate to the left. So, which way do we go? We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you.
Right. The world
Mimir, were you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
Oh.
One of the mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
Alright, but let us upgrade to the Leviathan axe.
Looks like your axe is due for some attention.
Such upgrades can now purchase Dark Stone special item tab of the Soldier Brothers shop. Here's one new stones can fight straight from dead as long as he's not alive. It doesn't cost anything. Wait, does this
By the
mean I'm
way,
doing
if
it
you're
wrong?
headed to the mining rigs in the bay, could you bring me any slag you find? I
Sure.
could use the material for my crafting.
Sure. But do I have any?
At your service. This axe just keeps getting stronger.
Mm-hmm.
What can I make for you? Hey, what happened to all the armor we made you already?
I used it.
Well, maybe try to make this one last longer.
I will not.
Man, Kratos too damn cold, like ice cold. Not really.
Be safe!
I'll be safe. This is probably my favorite dwarf. Hey. Hey, don't talk about Brock, alright? I know we met him, alright? But I don't like bumpies. You know what?
Behind you! Poison!
Down!
Left side, brother!
Relentless Might. What is that?
Nightmare.
Above you, brother!
The jabbing attack has enough force to break your guard, interrupting it with something while timing and throwing like a thrown weapon attack.
Aye, give him what for!
Green Prince the Pie! Up and down! Jump up!
What's your left?
Jump up!
Last one! The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
Climbing the ladder. Today was a good day, my love. The ACF overseer my completion complimented my output. Nearly doubled that of the second most productive dwarf. I asked him if he might mention my name to a great family in Asgard. Perhaps they might need a personal blacksmith for the warriors of Valhalla. And he said he would. A life is a stairway, and every day I hold myself up another step. If I can't keep my head down, please, the overseer, I am certain that this time, the next season, you'll be living in a warmer, easier life halls of Asgard. What would these? Wait.
Go.
Oh, it's so hot. Whoa, these blades are hot as hell.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
Let us open the chest and discuss Hey, I can rage increase. That was just a tiny bit.
You know what? My face is itchy. I think my beard's coming in.
Is it?
Yeah, on my jawline. See? It's growing.
Is it?
That's not just dirt.
It's not dirt.
Bro, Trace, your jawline is... Bro, your jawline looks like a baby.
Taking a break before visiting Durlin? Very wise. He can be... a lot. Whatever you need.
And I need you. Pause.
That ought to hurt him.
Up. Nothing can hurt that. Stone wall.
I'll disinfect my tools. Glad to take that off your hands and wash it.
That just... Vitality? Nah, man. What?
Till we meet again.
My boy, Cindy just said the outro. That's what these all red ones.
No, it's still here.
What?
The island near the geyser. We need to get the key from it and unlock this door. I need to right a very old wrong.
It's bad!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! Watch out! You won't be hearing any more from those Draugr.
The hateful Draugr. Oh my god! Oh my god. It can be hard to picture them faced with a charging, snarling mass of fire and rock. But all Draugrs were once human, were some glory-hunger warriors who fell in battle. Others were humble farmers trying to defend their home from bandits and other rebels. The common threat that seals their fate was an ability to yield, even in death. Not even the promise of Valhalla or Falkenbeer can tempt them to letting go. Instead, they fought the Valkyries that came to collect their souls. Pure stubbornness and rage kept them bound to the land where they fell, body twisting to a nasty form. We know today, all their humanity is gone, and all that remains is unstable need to feed the bull. Fight. It's a fight. Joggers Joggers fight with dangerous weapons, but they aren't terribly skilled with them. Watching their movements make it fairly simple to dodge and block their attack. This up here, my voice just came low as deep as hell. These basic Joggers aren't notably fast or strong, so your basic arsenal of moves should be, for instance, block, dodge, cut the undead buggers to ribbons. That's so bro. The chaos part. Ooh. Miracle. Curse of him. Wait, what? Curse Empress handles. Handles when belonged to an empress who sought to challenge the gods' poisoned fires of vengeance. They continue to seek death in the hands of their new owner. Hear me out, but doesn't this sound like Kratos a bit? Low luck chance. Low luck? It's not anybody hits the brain.
behind the door?
A prisoner. Of sorts.
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
Ymir, how many stories have you told about Odin and Thor? And all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see. Okay, there was Thalmor, the stonemason.
Aye. He quarreled with his son. Went into the night to find him. Found Thor instead.
And there was Thalmor's son, Hrimthur.
Who built the walls of Asgard. And whispered something of importance to Freya before his betrayal and assassination.
There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
You can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery. Though admittedly, it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was. The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after.
Oh, I know. There was Skavi, the queen of the hunt.
Aye, she spurned Odin's affections, so he tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkather the Mighty, the Jotnar military leader.
Slandered by Odin, tricked and murdered by Thor.
And there was Thrym the Cunning, the giant king who stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him Freya to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court.
Who else? Ah, Hrungnir the Brawler, the stone giant.
Aye, mocked by Odin, murdered by Thor.
Enough of this.
But there's more.
I do not care. War with Odin is not the answer.
I want to hear more, man.
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to work for the Aesir in the first place?
That's the heart of it, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them.
I am stupid. I forgot to get that one over there. If it's large?
Bet we could swing across that, lift thing.
Gantry.
Gantry. Thanks.
Not quite right.
Oh, no, I did it.
It's gotta be the right spot.
Those barrels. I smell fuel. Better spot than your... Oh, well experimented.
think we could break through the ground here, if you found a high enough place to drop from. Surprised the dwarves didn't shut these rigs off themselves.
One or two tried. The Einherjar made examples of them.
They killed the dwarves? Couldn't you have convinced them not to?
Aye.
Yard.
Huh. Impressive.
Squasher of Richie. Kill a nest of 20 here. A legend will boast I wish this power was brought to enlighten us with her strategies. What are those? Is that turtles? Koalas?
That should help.
Don't think we can reach it there.
Yeah, that looks right. It wasn't so hard.
Fatality. Fatality. Stronger Butcher. Butcher seems to have apt name for a creature that takes on chopping items. Two weapons at the same time, preparing you to speak to their manic bloodthirst in life. Perhaps they were all skilled arsonists at covering up animal meat to feed their families. I know which one I prefer to believe. I know which one is much more likely. They like to use their two weapons to attack in combination, but the flow can be disrupted from pairing their attacks.
Swinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
I smell some root here.
You okay, Mimir?
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource and mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves. Brother, before we leave, perhaps it might serve us to check the rig and see if it spat anything up.
Now, what am I doing right now?
Doesn't seem like we can reach it from down here.
How do I get that chest, man? I need to get a new do with that.
Jump.
The dwarf survived because of you.
I am not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
I want to know the actor like Manir possibly. I seen this. Oh my god. I can't do it quick. It's a light? Passion. It's incredible what they take from you. I used to love mining, reaching into the hardest hardened earth and pulling out its fruits filth under my nails. The stands of the realm's blood smeared on my clothes. I will take my bounty home, and hammer it into something beautiful, something that was mine. I see what you did there. Now I do it for you, for the Aesir. Now I do it because you beat me if I don't. Beating I can't handle. Flesh heals. Took my passion every day. I wake up and dread doing everything that once gave me purpose. So that's for me. I'm going to fill a pack of my greatest work of legality, and I'm going to walk into that godforsaken bay whenever it waits me in Helheim can be worse than doing this every day.
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Sindri do, right? Where they just walk between realms and turn up somewhere else?
Indeed, that's a rare skill. I gather one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven guild or other. Probably for the best. Them alone doing it is disconcerting enough.
Huh. There's such a big bay. There's no fish. Must be because of the smoke from those mining rigs.
What the hell? I see I'm sure it's low on value.
Father, is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
How do I get this solution?
Is that a watchtower? Think that crane still works?
I think so, possibly.
Smell the smoke? There's another mining rig here.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't. No.
Is there a nest here? Possibly?
If the dwarves didn't like working for Asgard, didn't they just quit?
Do what? Their newly built forges poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim. Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful. Going underground, go!
Get up.
Whoa. An Yggdrasil seed to Muspelheim.
One half.
Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
What makes you say that?
Wishful thinking, I guess. Going through Surtur's gauntlet, it was fun.
It was training.
You didn't have fun?
Hmm.
Well, anyway, we should look for the other half of the seed. Once it's whole again, we can see where it leads.
To Muspelheim, okay. Of course.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
Warning. If you can read this, return to work. Bruh. Bruh. Oh my god. Well, to a great Princess Siren. Her heart is broken and her mind be fallen. She committed a sin for which she can have be no redemption. She loved the wrong man, the handsome of face, inch of smile. He was perfect, except for his name, King Howard. Sir's father, King Hamlet, will never put such a marriage for one simple reason. It was the name of his old enemy. So strong was Holgen, hated for Helden, hatred for Helden, that he will never allow that man into his home. Sir loved him still, and so he endured to convince her father that love could be stronger than hatred. She was mistaken. How strong is the goddamn thrown ass power is? Oh, just hit that.
Great. Now we can make it across. Behind you, father!
Easy job. Atrocity. No, I ain't with that.
They just keep coming!
It's a bear trap, spawning a little wretches like there's no tomorrow.
Oh my god, Mouse. How strong is
Left side, brother!
Heal me, Atreus. No, right. No, I ain't know that's right. No, I have what you did. Damn. Bro got folded. Durga's mother. It could come to as no surprise that we despise Rancher, but what we despise even more than little buggers This is the thing that spawns them. If wretches are born the way they smell, one can imagine how worse can a beggar mother is in the olfactory sense. Worst of all, killing them has a known sense to set off eruption of scratch rather than stave it off. Most unpleasant of creatures, there are a lot of them.
If you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
And you know what's weird? And you know what's happy? Well, that's good. Kratos said brother in God of Ragnarok. Yeah!
Reminder, brother. That Svartalfheim slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brock or Sindri.
This my slab. Oh! We spend so damn much. We spent so much time doing on the side quest. It's literally 58 minutes in. This one side quest took us so damn long.
The air smells a lot cleaner. It's because we shut down the rigs.
Do I see a Buddha statue right there?
Look, the fish are coming back.
Oh, so they are.
Yeah, the fishes are coming back for real. That was so funny, she was a piece of shit. Don't ask me why I hate them so much.
Brother, you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No, they would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
We going to Durlin's? Hope he'll be happy we fixed those rigs.
Yeah, do this.
This is the safety office?
Well, the sign a hair's breadth away from a head injury up there certainly gives that impression.
So we have to wait till our eyes again to eat.
We're looking for Durlin?
You have an appointment?
No. Has anyone ever had an appointment here?
Here to collect on something, pal. Think parading a severed head around on your hip is gonna scare me into somehow approving Estrid's accretion proposal, eh?
We are looking for a prisoner of Odin's.
He's being kept in a mine somewhere. Some friends of ours said that you could
Yeah,
help.
Where did you get? You chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
Dina and I wondered where she went after our little coup here failed.
Failed?
Yeah, come. Failed.
It's dead.
Rest of them are.
It's literally 4:30
alive
a.m.
to pay the price. I'm afraid I can't help you with your little prisoner situation.
But he could have answers on how to stop Odin. And free Svartalfheim from the Aesir.
Now, I'm not in the business of crossing the old father anymore. Right, before you go. Take this.
What is it?
A fine. Hygiene code violation for improper transport of a rotting head. 2 demerits for speaking the All-Father's given name, and, yeah. For fucking up my desk!
A fine?
Pay it at your leisure, okay? Get out of my office.
Hey there.
So what about get out of my office? Don't you understand?
You said her name was Diener? Oh, sure. Thank you. I think.
I spent 40... I gotta say, I spent 40 minutes. Or 30. Just for one side quest. Damn. Just
Hey,
damn.
this isn't a fine.
The dwarf has given us a map.
Sort of. You smell him? But it seems to lead to a mine beyond that mountain.
Ah.
Tyr! Durlin helped us anyway.
Not everyone uses axes and arrows to fight.
Oh! He made that because he knows there's the eyes of Odin on him. There's an eye, because if he said this is where it is, Odin would know because the ravens will tell him. So he helped them anyways because he didn't have a choice. So he did help us, but disguised it in a way. That's some probably things I said probably could have been fake or something. Hold up. Hope you all see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe and select the like and pieces.